Hey everybody, Payments Professor here. It's time to go beyond the bow tie. Lights, cameras, sound, action, beyond the bow tie. Now, in this video, you might notice that I'm a little bit further back and I have both my hands back. Those of you who see me in a lot of the videos in this Beyond the Bow Tie series, and yeah, I know I got a bow tie on at the moment. I'm about to go live on a webinar, but I had a question come in as I was preparing for the webinar and getting ready to close down my email that said, Professor, how come sometimes we see the videos and they're a little shaky and you're kind of really up close and we don't see your hands like normal, which I thought it was funny. It was actually a friend of mine poking some fun at me, but it's a legitimate question. See, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually on a stand. I got a simple stand. It's not very expensive. You can get one off of Amazon, though I would recommend that if you're serious about getting a setup, spend a little bit of money. It's not that much to get a good, decent stand. And the stand keeps everything where it is. Now, what I do a lot of times is when I'm filming is I use this. This is my little stand that is also a controller, and you know, I can put it down and I can put a camera on it, but I can also hold it up and I can have a camera at the end so I can go like this. And I do that so that I can be mobile. When I go to conferences and I talk to people, that's really key, is it allows me to be mobile, but you do get a little bit of that shake that goes into it. I'm also doing it here in my studio so I can walk around from location to location to show you different things within the studio and why things are being done that way. So if you want to be able to have a steady, solid picture, well, get a stand and that'll keep it for you. Now you do want to make sure too that your stand is level, because I see some people that their stands will be a little bit off. I've been guilty of it myself too. I will actually put a level on top of it. Some cameras will let you level within the camera itself to let you know how that's working. But it allows you to be able to be a little bit further back. It allows you to be close if you want to, but it does eliminate that shake. So if you want to be able to be mobile, well, you get something like this to be able to carry around with you. If you want to be stationary and get a really good quality picture, well, then that's where you're going to want to go with the stand, and the stand will do that for you. Now, you also need to consider things like focus, and you want to be able to have autofocus, which this particular camera, and I'm getting a lot of questions about what's this camera? It's coming in a future video when we start talking about gear, but this particular camera has great autofocus. Like you can even tell as I go in and I go out, it's able to focus in on me rather quickly, and it doesn't get that blur effect that I have with some of my other cameras. It's all a matter of what you're filming and how you're filming that will decide the gear too, but we'll get to the gear later. Right now, this is just the difference between using a stand to have a steady picture versus using something like this that is handheld, and how it can cause your picture to be a little bit wobbly at times. Though the cameras have what we call stabilization to be able to help with that. More on that to come. If you've got a question, you've got something you'd like to know about, what can you do to be able to produce YouTube videos? What can you do to be able to have better quality virtual meetings, better quality webinars, any of that type of stuff, the audio, the video stuff that goes into the Payments Professor's videos, the Payments Professor's courses, the webinars I do, the meetings that I attend, or even the recording of the podcast, you can send questions to kevin@paymentsprofessor.com, and I'll definitely respond to those like I'm responding to this one. Or you can message me on LinkedIn, or you can also learn to talk, Professor. You can also go to the Payments Professor website where we have full courses, or you can go to the YouTube channel where all of these videos are there in one location for you. As always, I hope you have a fabulous day.